Yo, what's good, warriors? Welcome back to Inspired Echoes. I'm your man, coming at you with the unfiltered truth for all the kings and queens out there. Today, we're ripping the veil off some of those self-help influencers flooding your feeds, especially the female empowerment gurus who claim they're uplifting women but might be messing with your head, whether you're a guy or a girl. Men, this one's got your name on it. I'm breaking down the raw, ugly truths about women and the traps you need to dodge without ever needing to ask her directly. Ladies, don't bounce. This is for you too, because you deserve to see through the noise. So buckle up, smash that like button if you're ready for some straight-up wisdom, and let's dive into the real talk. Trust me, you're gonna want to hear this. The glamour trap, beauty over wisdom. Some of your favorite self-help influencers aren't pushing you to grow, they're keeping you stuck. They talk about empowerment, but it's coated in fear. They preach self-worth, but it's wrapped in ego and luxury vibes. Their messages sound inspiring at first, but the deeper you dig, the more something feels off. Let's start with the obvious truth that nobody wants to admit. A lot of these female empowerment gurus are famous not for dropping mind-blowing insights, but because they're straight-up gorgeous. Perfect skin, flawless faces, soft voices, hair that looks like it's from a shampoo ad. It's like a Hollywood star giving you life advice. But here's the question. If an average-looking woman, no makeup, no Botox, no filters, said the exact same things, would her videos blow up with motivational music? Nah. People might even clown her or call her delusional. We all know it's true. Here's the deal, men. You're drawn to these influencers because their beauty hooks you, and you might think their advice is gold because of it. Ladies, you might watch and think, I want to be her. But it's not just the words, it's the glow. The problem? Society's obsessed with looks. And when we start mistaking beauty for wisdom, we're already lost. These influencers don't need catchy thumbnails. They are the thumbnail. People say they're inspired by the message, but let's be real, they're hypnotized by the face. There's nothing wrong with appreciating beauty, but when it's the only reason someone's advice goes viral, we're missing the point. Beauty as a false yardstick. This leads to a deeper, uglier truth men need to understand. Society's made beauty the measure of a woman's worth. A while back, there was a viral moment when a famous self-help guru, Wizard Liz, got cheated on. The internet was like, if she got cheated on, nobody's safe. Sounds like sympathy, but peel it back, and it's darker. People were saying she's one of the most beautiful women online, and even she got played. We're all doomed. What's that really mean? If a stunning, successful, famous woman can be disrespected, then women who don't hit that standard are somehow less deserving of loyalty. That's a toxic mindset. It ties respect to how close someone gets to an Instagram filter. Men, here's the truth you need to know. A woman's beauty doesn't shield her from betrayal, just like your money or status doesn't make you bulletproof. Cheating isn't about her looks or your worth. It's about the cheater's choices. Ladies, don't buy into the lie that your value is tied to your appearance. This mindset screws everyone over, reducing people to looks instead of character. Men, you've got to see past the surface to avoid falling for the wrong ones. They're human, not perfect. Another truth men need to get. These influencers are just people. No matter how spiritually evolved they seem, they're not above screwing up, missing red flags, or getting their hearts broken. The danger is when they act untouchable, like they're too high vibe to be fooled. That's when they, and their followers, get trapped in a fantasy. They'll talk about manifesting the perfect partner or life. I wrote down what I wanted and boom, he appeared. Sounds dope, right? But real life doesn't work that way. You don't manifest your way out of heartbreak or into a perfect relationship. Real wisdom comes from falling, learning, healing, and getting back up, not from affirmations or vision boards. Men, don't put these women, or anyone, on a pedestal. They don't have all the answers, and they're not above you. Ladies, same deal. Don't idolize someone just because they seem to have it all together. We all see the world through our own scars. Filter their advice, take what clicks, and trust your instincts. Shallow dating advice that sets you up to fail. Now, let's talk about the dating advice some of these gurus push. It's aimed at women, but men, you need to know this to navigate the game. You've heard it. Don't settle for less than luxury. Men can't be trusted. Take what you can, give nothing back. Influencers like Shira7, MJ the Garden Fairy, or Wizard Liz might say, I don't trust men, they're all about lust, or find a rich guy and make him spoil you. Sounds empowering, but it's fear dressed as confidence, ego masked as self-worth. It comes from pain, betrayal, heartbreak, disappointment, and that's real. But when they turn their wounds into universal rules, it's trouble. Men, here's the ugly truth. If a woman's bought into this mindset, she's not looking for a partner. She's looking for a transaction. She's been taught to see you as a resource, not a person. And if you're chasing her just for her looks, you're playing the same shallow game. The result? You attract people who are just as guarded, just as broken. But not all women are like this. There are women who value loyalty, depth and connection, but you won't find them if you're only chasing the Instagram vibe. Ladies, this advice limits you too. You'll only pull men who see you as a trophy, not a partner. Real love isn't about being spoiled or living large. It's about showing up when life gets messy. Men, ask yourself, if you lost everything tomorrow, would she stay? Would you stay for her? That's the difference between love and a deal. Most guys don't have the kind of money these influencers tell women to demand, especially with today's economy. But real care shows up in the small stuff, driving her somewhere, walking her home so she's safe, making her life easier in little ways. That's what counts, not some flashy lifestyle. No accountability, no growth. Here's another truth men need to clock. Some of these influencers teach women to dodge accountability. They'll say, my beauty and personality are enough. Sounds empowering, but it's a trap. Relationships aren't one way. You can't expect a man to bring loyalty, effort and stability if you're not bringing anything yourself. Men, if you're with a woman who thinks her looks are all she needs, you're signing up for trouble. She might demand you be a provider, but not hold herself to any standard of respect or loyalty. Ladies, flip it. You can't expect a king if you're not acting like a queen. Want a loyal guy? Don't be entertaining random DMS. Want maturity. Don't shut down when things get tough. And men, same goes for you. Don't expect a high-value woman if you're not bringing respect and effort. If you're killing it, making $10,000 a month, you can expect a woman on your level. If you're fit and disciplined, you can want the same, but don't demand everything while offering nothing. Real relationships are about mutual effort and growth. Men as the enemy. The toxic narrative. The ugliest truth men need to know. Some of these gurus train women to see you as the enemy. They'll say, I need collateral in case you betray me, or I avoid relationships so I don't worry about cheating. That's not empowerment. It's pain turned into a lifestyle. These women have been hurt, valid, but instead of healing, they build walls and tell their followers to do the same. They push the idea that all men are untrustworthy, that vulnerability is weakness, that love is just manipulation. Men, if a woman's been fed this narrative, she's walking into every interaction with you expecting you to screw up. She's not open. She's defensive, waiting for the betrayal. That's not her fault. It's what she's been taught. But not all women think this way. There are women who want real connection, who'll show up if you do. The key is to be a grounded man who brings more than just money. Self-control, depth, presence. Ladies, don't fall for this either. If you start seeing every man as a red flag, you'll miss the good ones. And let's be real, broken people come in all forms. Women can manipulate, lie, or play games just as much as men. No gender's got a lock on being good. Men, don't let this make you bitter. Filter it, learn, and focus on being the kind of man who attracts the right people. The real problem: a broken system. These are just a few of the ugly truths about some female self-help gurus, but the issue goes deeper. The whole self-improvement industry often makes you feel like you're failing when it's the system that's broken. Society's sold us a blueprint: chase looks, money, status, and when it doesn't work, we blame ourselves. Men, you're not a